If your career keeps resetting, it's not bad luck. It's a loop. You work hard, you get close, and then, quietly, support pulls back. No dramatic explosion, no clear enemy, just doors closing softer and faster. This isn't bad luck. It's a trust pattern. Here's what makes this story dangerous. He's split. Half of him craves borrowed power, rooms, networks, shortcuts. The other half craves home, love, loyalty, a place to rest. So he swings between two hungers and mistakes both for safety. He isn't just chasing money. He's chasing protection and recognition. Two hungers, one trap, borrowed power versus real belonging. And he wasn't pretending. He was split. And yes, this goes deeper than psychology. There's karma underneath it, past life patterns. I'll prove it later. For now, just watch what repeats. This is a composite story. Real patterns, details blended for privacy. It's not just mindset, it's a script. He tried the fastest shortcut first, marriage. He had the resume, but not the backing. His wife came from serious wealth, an elite family, a well-connected father. For someone without inherited leverage, it looked like the cleanest bridge. Then the bridge snapped. In their first year, a conflict in the father's house became the rupture. The father cut them off, cut off his own daughter. The money vanished. The protection vanished. The door closed. Here's the part people don't expect. She stayed loyal. He did too, part love, part survival, because a part of him kept waiting for his father-in-law to return. When the shortcut dies, your real pattern shows. Before that, he had two worlds. The clean world, classmates, colleagues, normal routines. And the room, older kingmakers who paid for the nights, pulled him into status by association. They didn't value him for who he was. They valued what he represented. After marriage, he became domestic. He loves home. He spoils his wife. But the room never fully leaves him, because it felt like power without effort. And once you step out of that room, you realize something brutal. Some friendships don't disappear when you change. They disappear when you're no longer useful. He didn't lose friends. He lost the room that made him feel powerful. Then came entrepreneurship. 4 attempts, same ending. He even tried to raise money through his old connections. It went nowhere. First, he followed a senior leader out of banking. Their vision diverged. The partnership broke. Second, a partner from a powerful political lineage. Too dominant. He refused to bow. It blew up. Third, a family-linked venture in the city. He tried to earn his father-in-law's trust back by exposing a betrayal. He thought loyalty would reopen the door. It didn't. Fourth, a new project, a new partner. And his father-in-law finally reappeared, briefly. The moment funding was mentioned, he retreated again. Different people, different industries, same ending. Support evaporates when the stakes become real. Different partners, same collapse. Now here's what actually resets him. It's not talent, it's the sequence. He builds his next level on a person, borrowed authority. And that can work, until pressure hits. Under pressure, communication stops being information. It becomes a way to lock the outcome. He pushes to regain control without looking weak. He explains to protect himself. Then he backpedals, trying to manage perception in real time. But the real issue never gets addressed, and the room reads it as volatility, risk. And once you're tagged as risk, the room pulls back. Risk doesn't get promoted. Risk gets managed, so support doesn't explode. It evaporates. You'll know you're in it the moment someone hesitates, and your nervous system wants to tighten. Do the opposite. Name their win first. Make your ask, and stop. The moment you tighten, you leak authority. The moment you reduce their risk, you gain it. Now the soul layer. Here's the direct version. This isn't only psychology. It's karma, and it doesn't work anymore. In his past life, power was inherited. Alliances, patronage, sealed rooms, contracts. Stand beside the right name, and the world opens. This life flips that script, quietly, precisely. Ordinary ground. No automatic access. No old network carrying you. Every shortcut gets removed until you stop reaching for it. If you don't believe in past lives, call it a habit of borrowing authority. Same mechanism, same lesson. The mechanism is universal. The origin is personal. That's what I map. And the lesson is brutal and simple. Stop looking for a king to stand beside. Become the source. Life keeps removing the shortcut until you stop needing it. If this pattern is you, you're not broken. You're patterned. And patterns can be rewritten without killing ambition. Trust is the rarest asset now. Trust grows where people feel safer after talking to you. So your job isn't to prove how sharp you are. It's to make the other person feel safer saying yes. Make their win explicit. Keep your ask clean. Let your consistency do the persuading. Reduce risk for others, and doors open. Ask yourself this: if the people you rely on disappeared tomorrow, would you still know how to lead?